Let me tell you the story of when I tried out the rejection challenge. Here's some context. On the way to Paris. So I'm in a bit of an adjustment period moving to France, and I came across this idea.
Rejection therapy was this game invented by this Canadian entrepreneur. His name is Jason Comley. And it's basically the idea is for 30 days, you go out and look for rejection. And every day get rejected at something, and by the end, you desensitize yourself from the pain.
I'm not necessarily feeling rejected, but I don't feel like I belong.
So basically the way that I've been thinking about rejection has been like, I've been mainly avoiding it. I really don't like it, and I think that's like a feeling that a lot of people have. And so I was thinking, really, what's the purpose of rejection? Because it wouldn't exist if it didn't serve like an inherent purpose. So in researching this a little bit more and also just kind of thinking to myself, I've come across this article that talks about what these evolutionary psychologists think about rejection. Evolutionary psychologists believe it all started when we were hunter-gatherers who lived in tribes. Since we couldn't live alone, being ostracized from our tribe was basically a death sentence, and as a result we developed an early warning mechanism to alert us when we were at danger of being kicked off the island by our tribe mates. And that was rejection. People who experience rejection as more painful were more likely to change their behavior, remain in the tribe, and pass along their genes. So there's people that are changing their behavior so they're part of the tribe, so they're kind of conforming.
On the other hand,
For 30 days, you go out and look for rejection. And every day get rejected at something, and by the end, you desensitize yourself from the pain.
But then there's people that they get a lot of rejection and then they keep persevering. So I guess those are two different avenues.
and I want to try out the one from the challenge. I'm in a period of change moving here to France, and I guess that this is my sign to put myself more out there. So for the rest of the time that I'm in France, I'm going to be testing out this rejection challenge. The rules. Number 1. Target any obstacles. Number 2. Go after situations that have a higher chance of perceived rejection. Number 3. Work with what you have.
This was one of the first turning points, mainly because I was able to get started with the challenge, but also I realized something that I didn't really kind of pick up on before. So the first thing I want to do is break up this whole experience into smaller chunks. And something that I'm a little bit embarrassed to admit that I haven't done yet is order a croissant or a pain au chocolat actually in French. And I know it sounds super simple, but it's something that's been kind of, like, I'm just a bit nervous to do it. But the thing is, I think this is a great way to go about this challenge because I don't want to like plunge, I just want to dip my toe in first before diving in. And so I'm just gonna do this first. I know that like it's a bakery and they want to sell me things and they're not gonna tell me no. Maybe they'll tell me they don't understand though. Maybe that can be like the angle. But anyways, long story short, we're gonna order a pain au chocolat at the bakery today. Let's go.
Well, that went well. I'm not gonna lie, I did watch a video from this YouTube channel called Easy French, and I'll put them in the description below. But yeah, it was nothing to it. I hope that more and more challenges will be like this. This was great, and now I have a treat.
I'm feeling good. I'm ready for the next challenge. So this is the one with the birthday cake. Now this one is another little milestone. Actually, this one's a big milestone.
So this one takes place in Switzerland.
So I'm in Switzerland. with my godmother, and we decided to go out for dinner with some of her friends. While we're there, all I can think of, I'm a bit obsessed with thinking about this challenge in different ways that I can go about things, and yeah, kind of just explore. I saw on the website that it said to ask strangers to sing you happy birthday. I think it's sing happy birthday when it's not your birthday. It's my new favorite song, my friends. But anyways, the waiter comes and I just ask if he'll bring a birthday cake. Like, can I have a birthday cake? This is what'll make this night really wonderful. And here's where I messed up. I didn't see the conversation going in this direction, but I mean, I guess I could have. It's not super far off. So he kind of asked me if it was my birthday, and I may or may not have told him it was. So anyways, the waiters are hustling and bustling and start pointing at the table, and I kind of feel like something's gonna happen. I mean, I did ask for a birthday cake, so let's see what they can pull off. And if you can see the pure excitement and joy on my face. And now keep in mind, the challenge says to hear the birthday song when it's not my birthday. And so I just started singing. It's in German, right? So I figured maybe more people would start singing too, and then the whole restaurant kind of got into like a fuzzy like, and it's crashing and burning, but my sparkler is lit, and I'm having the best night of my life. I learned a bunch of things from this challenge, okay? From this particular one. Yeah, like my main takeaway from this was to take things a bit slower, especially in these challenges. And I remember like in one of the first, I think maybe the first episode, that our TED Talk speaker, he, on his blog, he asked to borrow $100 from a stranger, and you can see he kind of panics a little bit.
Excuse me, do you think I can borrow $100 from you?
No.
No?
Why?
Alright. No? Okay, it's alright, thanks.
That same little panic thing that happened to me. And once I kind of like remembered that, anytime that I wanted to do a challenge from here on out, I'm gonna be paying attention to see if I feel like that, and if I feel like that, just gotta take it a little bit slower. Since then, you know, things have gotten so much easier. Well, I might have failed this challenge, but at least it made for a really memorable night.
This, madame, is Versailles.
This is the one about the castle. Actually, it's a palace. It's the Palace of Versailles, to be more exact. But it was like some sort of event was going on, and I was like really curious. So I started asking like questions like, hey, like, what's this event? Is it open to the public? Can I go in? And I get like, no. And that was great with the rejection challenge. I kind of wanted to find a way to get in, but once I heard like no like 17 times, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just like, okay, like it's not my day, that's fine. And so I left, and as we're leaving, like everything is closing down, but we were hungry, so we were looking to go back inside to like eat at the cafe. We were talking to the security guard to see if he'll let us back in. And as we're walking out, a woman comes back and she gives me a free ticket to the concert. I didn't know her, I hadn't seen her, I didn't talk with her when I was asking about anything. She just gave me a ticket. And I still didn't even know what type of music was playing at the concert. I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna be a rager, but I definitely wasn't expecting this. Challenge has been revolutionary. I'm creating so many new memories, and I never would have thought any of this would have like happened. They just seem so completely out of nowhere. So guys, you've got to try this challenge. If you're interested in trying this challenge, if you're already doing this challenge, you know what? Document it. Whether it's a comment you put below or a video, I'd love to see it. Send it to me, tag me, whatever. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in getting weekly updates from me, sign up for the newsletter. It's free, and I share my reflections for the week, along with links to different podcasts and books generally around the themes of life, health, and exploration. I'll put the link in the description below, and I hope to see you there.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.